Everybody, welcome back to Awesome Autographs and More. This is episode number 78. And before we get started, Merry Christmas to everybody. It's Christmas morning and I actually have a few minutes on my hand before things get crazy. So I decided to sneak in this video. We've got quite a few pieces of mail over the last couple of days. We've got 7 TTM successes and 2 failures. Plus, I got a purchase I made in the mail, but I'm not going to do that on the video today because it'll take too long. But I ended up purchasing a stack of autographed cards for my collection of various players. If I remember correctly, I think there's like 140 cards in here, and it's like 38 or 39 different signers. So I will be doing videos over the next few days, probably do that in two parts, just because of the volume. But to get started today, we'll start out with the 2 failures / return to senders. This one came in on the 22nd from Mr. Luis Agoyo. This address was gotten from where did I get this one? sportscollectors.net, and as you can tell by the label, it says that that particular box is vacant, so he apparently no longer has that P.O. box. And so I'll do some searching and see what I can come up with, but that might be put in the long-term hold file. Next return came in on the failed return came in on the 2nd of 23rd, of the month, from Mr. Jim Flanagan. There's 2 Jim Flanagans out there in the NFL. This is the Bears defensive end from the 90s. Basically came back as undeliverable, which either means he's long gone from that address or he's just not taking deliveries or whatever. If anybody has a better address for him, I really would appreciate having it because I am a big fan of his. Would like to get some cards into my collection by him. So if anybody has a better address or an address they know works, please, 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 please feel free to put it in the comments on the video. That takes care of the bad news. Now we got all the good news. We have, like I said, 7 returns. First is a 3 of 3 success in 14 days from Mr. Phil Bradley. He signed a 1990 Leaf card, which is actually an extra one for me. I have one in my set already, but it is a point, Team 90s point, which I'm not sure. I think most of these are Team 90s of these 7. So I had a pretty good week in terms of team points because these are just the last 3 days of the week. These returns. My last video, number 77, had, 6 or 7 points for this challenge as well. And that's, for those of you who don't know, is the Battle of the Decades. We've got Team 80s versus Team 90s. That is, I guess, for lack of a better term, sponsored by Caleb's Cards and also Chase and Inc. Caleb and Chase are the 2 team captains, and the rest of us try to get as many TTMs through the mail autographs as we can on cards that are from the decade. So I'm on Team 90, so anytime I get a card signed on a 1990s produced card, it counts as a point. And you only get 1 point per signer, though. So if I had, like 4 1990s cards by 1 signer, I only get 1 point because it's by signer. Which makes sense, I guess. Okay, second return. This one came in on, the first one came in on the 22nd. This one, no, that can't be. That doesn't make sense. Now, first one came in on the 21st. This return came in on the 22nd. And I'm not even going to attempt this guy's name. We're just going to call him Jeff. But I've got a few, I think that's 90 tops. And then we have 2 copies of 91 score, one signed and one he personalized with a Bible inscription. And a 4th card was my generic autograph card. So that's point number 2 for Team 90s. Okay. Next up, the remaining cards that I'm going to go over now all came in on the 23rd. I had a very busy day, as did that purchase. First up is a 4 for 4 success in 16 days. Former major leaguer, Mr. Terry Adams. Got him on a Cubs card, a Dodgers card, a Phillies card, and another Cubs card. Mr. Terry Adams. Next up is a 4 for 4 success, also in 16 days. Former major leaguer, Mr. Jerry Browne. We have an 80, I think that's 89. Might be 88, I don't remember. I get the two of those confused. 91 Fleer, another addition to my 90 Leaf set, and a 91 Topps. All very nicely autographed. Thank you, Mr. Browne. Next up is a 4 for 4 success in 18 days. From Mr. Rick Manning. Got him with Cleveland, the Brewers, another Brewers, I believe that's the Brewers anyway, and a generic autograph card. All nicely signed by Mr. Rick Manning. Next up, another baseball success. This is a 4 for 4 success in 17 days. And this is Mr. Bryan Smith. 1989 Upper Deck. 1990 Donruss. 1990 Leaf, and 1990 Topps from Mr. Bryan Smith. Last but not least, we have an NFL return. Another NFL. So today we got mostly baseball, but 2 football. This is a 4 for 4 success in 11 days. This would be former wide receiver for the Bears, Mr. Tom Waddle. And I'm not particularly a Bears fan. I don't dislike them, but I seem to have they seem to be good signers as a general rule. So seems to me that I get back a lot more Bears than a lot of other teams. But that's 4 for 4 success from Mr. Tom Waddle, formerly of the Bears. And that wraps up our successes for the day. Again, I'll get a couple of videos done over the next couple of days with this purchase. I've also got some packs in the back I got to start opening up. Some of these videos have just gone a lot longer than I have anticipated and hadn't really gotten into them. And I've gotten a few more packs on top of what's back there for Christmas. So I may have to actually do a pack ripping video at some point here. Anyways, want to thank everybody for watching this video. Down here, there's the like button. Please hit the like button. Over here, if you haven't already, you can subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of future videos. Most of all, I want to thank all the athletes for their autographs, because without them, we wouldn't be doing this. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I'm pretty sure I'll see you before, or talk to you, won't see you, but talk to you before New Year's. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.